Greetings, Stampers. It's Debra Burgin with HeartfeltInkspiration.com. Having a few technical difficulties today. So, I know last week I said I was going to do a video on with a Stamparatus tip, but I did not know that today the UPS guy would be ringing the doorbell and bringing in, well, he didn't bring in, leaving on the stoop a very heavy box with lots of products from the August through December 2020 mini catalog, handmade for you. So this is all I can show you of the catalog is the cover. That's all we're allowed to show. However, I am going to show you the product that I got and talk about it. So I'm hoping that those of you who have been customers of mine this past year are going to be receiving your catalog soon. And so I love to know when you got it so I don't have to worry about it. These are coming right from Stampin' Up! So I know that this came to me much, much sooner than I expected it, which was a wonderful thing. So I hope that's the case with yours as well. Okay, isn't this a pretty cover? And by the way, I've watched other demonstrators' reveals for what they got in their box, and this has helped me a lot. So I appreciate those who have, so to speak, gone before. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the wrapped in texture embossing folders. And I don't think you've probably got your catalog yet, but when you get your catalog, it will be on page 9. And this is a set of 2 of the smaller embossing folders. At some point, these will be able to go in the smaller of the cutters that is not out yet. In fact, that one probably will not be out this year, maybe in January. And so let's take a look at these. It's always a little challenging to see the pattern here. And if I had something that would be, okay, not sure if you can see that. It's probably easier for you to see it on here. One that's very, I don't know, I guess I call it tweedy, and another one that's got a pretty little pattern to it. So 2 of these, and there they are. These are not 3D. These are the more narrow, or not as thick, and so no special shimming or anything like that. Okay, and what else do I need to tell you about this? Nothing, but they will be $8 for the set of 2. Also on this same, in the same group of products, it's a suite, is another product that I got, a stamp set called Wrapped in Christmas. And I got this one because I need lots of different kinds of sentiments for the holidays, and I love this because you can do some coloring, pretty fonts, beautiful there, something that's going to be easy to cut out with a punch or one of the circle dies, and just a pretty assortment. I mean, how pretty is that? Okay, so the price of this, which is a cling stamp set, so this is not photopolymer, this is red rubber, and the price of this is $22 for, one moment, 10 stamps. Okay, and let's see what I've got next. So this is, I was immediately attracted to this. And this is called the Plush Poinsettia Specialty Paper. It will be on page 15 of your catalog. And some of you know I'm not really fond of poinsettias. So the story is that when you've worked in an office for years, or especially when I was teaching, and you know, everybody would go home for the holidays or get out of the office for the holidays, And there would be those poor poinsettias that everybody had to gladden the space, you know, for the holidays. And then when you got back in mid-January, they were just horrid, leggy, perhaps dead. I've never liked that. Even though I did have a high school sweetheart who got me what my mother thought was the world's largest poinsettia. It was pretty. It was pink. Okay, but anyway, I'm not real fond of poinsettias. However, this plush poinsettia specialty paper is quite amazing. They say plush, which reminds me of a stuffed animal. It's really flocked. Okay, so, I mean, look at this. Well, you can't feel this. I'll just pet this for you. One thing is, it's really substantial. It is not at all... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not flimsy, and it's not, you're not going to accidentally rip this or anything like that. And it is, in fact, flocked. So this is one of the patterns. So I'm putting it here on the backing to that pack. There are 2 sheets of 3 different patterns. And there is a die set in this suite of products, and the dies cut out these elements. I didn't buy the die set. Not to say I won't. In fact, the truth is I ordered just what I knew I was going to love, because hopefully, like you, I have some coupons that I'll be able to use for purchases in August. And so I still have a wish list that I'm working on. Okay, so here's the next one. Just absolutely gorgeous. So the back of this is not clear. It's a little on the frosted side. It's really pretty. And then the next one is some scroll work, also with that beautiful flocking. Just absolutely lovely. So this is, again, 6 sheets, 2 each of the 3 designs, and the price for that is $11. Okay. Next is also from that same suite, gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon. This is real red 3/8 inch sheer ribbon. You know what I'm not doing is giving you any of the product numbers, so I'll start doing that. This is 153, 535. This is 3/8 of an inch, which I like because when we get wider, it's hard to tie, and not hard to tie, but bulky. And, you know, I've got this thing about flat and being able to mail. This is 10 yards. This is $7. Real red. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Perfect for Christmas, of course. Going into Valentine's Day, I'm always looking for what in this catalog is going to be able to be used. I just want to show you how pretty this is with that. I mean, pretty much there's your card right there. So this is absolutely beautiful. This would be a case where if they offered it in several other colors, I'd be happy. Okay. Another stamp set, this time it is actually a bundle, is on page 18. So the stamp set is 153, 430. This is Peace and Joy. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. So these are very significant. These are, that is to say, they're nice, big, bold images. Lovely little sprig bough here. These that you can stamp and just, you know, rough cut. You don't have, there's nothing that you need to use to cut those out. Really, really pretty. But the dies that go with this are pretty amazing. So this is the set of dies called Joy. So this is, the stamp set is Peace and Joy, and the dies that go with are Joy. And so there are 6 dies here. This is, I use these because I think it's a little, the concept is a little maybe unclear. The funny thing is, I thought this said believe, and I thought, oh, what a great thing to have on a die. It doesn't say believe, it says bright, but see, it's backwards. So for each of the 3 words, bright, peace, and joy, you have 3 dies. So I'm going to show them to you like this. and then say, you see what's going to happen here? And you'll be like, no, I really don't get it. All right, well, let me show it to you this way. Okay, here are those same 3 dies. One of them is a very delicate, I mean very delicate, where the word is, you see the whole word. One is the matte for that word, and one is the matte for the matted word. Or this. And I mean, if that doesn't say Grinch, I don't know what does. So I do have to tell you, there's a little tiny dot for the eye in this die, and I did this twice, and both times it flew someplace. I have no idea where it went to, so I just used a rhinestone for that. But isn't that cool? Very easy to work with, very fun. Imagine the color combinations you can do. So that is the Joy dies that goes with the Peace and Joy stamp set. So I've told you this before, but before I allow myself to use a new set of dies, I go upstairs and make a photocopy of the way that they are arranged on the cardboard here, so that the next time I have to put them in, I know how they fit, and I can see if any of them are missing. Okay, so that's that bundle. Okay, my next product. So I'm only showing you the, what you might say, Christmas or holiday products in this video. Otherwise, I'd be just going on and on and on and on. And I'll do a separate video for the autumn, and I don't really buy the Halloween things, but there are some products that are sort of in that section that I do have. Okay, another stamp set. Well, who doesn't love a good pun? Gnome for the holidays. And, I mean, I think these are really cute. And I think these, I love the way the, okay, that makes me laugh. Not everybody likes this kind of thing. I hope you don't get a card from me with these gnomes on it and you're offended or whatever. But, you know, when you live with a Norwegian, yeah, you got to embrace the gnome. So this is on page 23. It is a cling stamp set, a red rubber stamp set. It has 8 stamps. And, of course, these are going to be colored. And whether you're using your Stampin' blends or you're using pencils or what have you, well, we'll find out when people start using these. So, again, page 23, the product number is 153, 322, and the price is $19. Something that is not really, well, it doesn't really go with the gnome set. It's just the next thing I ordered because it seemed to me that everybody needs some snowflakes. These are, look at these. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to adequately show you the shimmer on here. These are absolutely amazing. Wow. So these are called adhesive-backed snowflakes. They are very, very iridescent. Just when you think they're pink, you tilt them and they're not pink. Or just when you think they're green, they're not. So the cool thing is you don't have to worry about how you're going to get these affixed to your card. They are adhesive backed. This is a package of 260, 130 on each of these sheets. They call these 130 each of 2 colors. Okay. And it's $6 for the pack. So fun. Okay, if I don't put these back, then tomorrow I'm going to be like, why didn't I put all this stuff back and get it put away? And so this is why I try to discipline myself. I'm not always successful. And then if there's a little boy here, he is very not like that. Okay, let's look at paper. Okay, so on page 21, you are going to see 'Tis the Season 6x6 Designer Series paper. There are 48 sheets, 4 each of 12 double-sided designs. And I'll show you what these look like. This is 1150, the product number, 153, 489. So the colors here are cherry cobbler, garden green, real red, shaded spruce. So here we've got, again, this beautiful ribbon. Perfect. So you can see where I'm going with this. So here's one side, and this gorgeous, I think this is a mistletoe sprig. This all over cherry cobbler, all over garden green, nice shaded spruce. So these are really not going to be difficult to work with. Very pretty. Always love a plaid. Always love a candy cane. And, of course, your evergreens. I hope my lighting's good on this. And then this is a motif that you're going to see in the catalog. These jingle bells. I don't have them yet. They're on my August list. But that is just so pretty. And what I love about this collection is that, as I say, these patterns are so practical and usable. Somebody's going to have to tell me, you went through the whole stack. Because it's, how many? I'm reading 12 designs. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the last one. Okay, so that is a very pretty little pack of paper. Oh, that's the sump pump, if you can hear that. And then I have stampers who I know will love this product. I just know it. This is the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. So 3D means it's one of the thicker ones, and it gives a very deep impression. So I wanted to make sure I was going to do this in something that would, you know, be impressive. So I'm pretty sure you're not going to see this. If I could, no, I'll just show you what I did. So I think it's kind of a curiosity that this is sideways on the folder. And one thing when I ran this through my embossing and cutter, that is to say, my Big Shot, one thing that you're going to have to remember is embossing folders always go fold side in. This is what you feed in. So even though it looks like, because this is up, it looks like you should go this way, this is how you crack the fold. So don't do that. Go this way. Okay, and then just one other tip about embossing folders. This wonderful line that they started putting on tells you if it's straight. Not too much of an issue with this particular one. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So, how cool is that? I mean, when you see the catalog, you're going to see a sample, and this is pretty much what they did for the card. This is one of the new things. I'm actually not showing it until the next video, but this is brushed metallic foil. So gorgeous. I mean, put a sentiment on there and you are done. So that's the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. It's on page 35. It's $10 and the number is 153,576. And that is it. Look at there. That is it for the winter or holiday or Christmas stuff that I got. And I'm going to come back then next week or whenever with the rest of the products that, it's not stuff, the rest of the products that I bought, which I have to say, I am so happy with the choices that I made. I thought, I didn't order things on the first day that we could. I thought about it. I thought again about it. I kept thinking about it and then finally ordered. So I'm very happy. The catalog is beautiful. Way more things in there than I, how shall I say, need. So anyway, stay tuned, and I will do the second half of this pretty soon. Thank you. Bye.